Have a nice day. Put a smile on your face.
잘出します。 那个木说很像是。진맛있다才差不多12度，有点小冷。这超烫，喝的时候一定要小心。看，好温暖哦，喝起来很香。太冷的话可以买来喝喝看。
シャワー800円ですね。
And next, we use the more sansho. The price is because the sansho is very expensive. Yeah, level 2 high. Level 4 hot or kara. I think it's never too spicy to eat. Sansho like the smell. Hot chili peppers. This only level 3. This is usually so.
碗，超可爱，大特价。
What is Alex